Again, all of these things
Mhm.
can either add to trust or break trust. Have clear and obvious values and be willing to state, hey, this is important to me. This is a value I hold.
Right.
And finally, I'd say the willingness to share personal stories, not just all the things that you did and you worked. And we were talking earlier on about a person who stood up and was braggadocious. And yeah, by all means, share them, but not too many of them. And share the failures as well.
Right.
If you know that I screwed up on doing this, that, and the other, and by the way, I thought I made a mistake once, but I was wrong.
Yeah. That's humor. And then also, is that getting a little bit stepping away from self or stepping into self-orientation, I think?
Who knows?
Right. Yeah.
Maybe it's a little self-awareness in there as well.
We just talked about those probably more from a work context, but from a personal context is also share how you feel.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to be stereotypical, but typically women have an easier time, I will say, expressing them and identifying them, at least in the Western world for them. Maybe it's all across, I'm not sure, but I'm not stereotyping at all. It's just that traditionally that is how it's gone. And then men typically struggle, at least in their formative years, and being able to express that. And maybe it's the opposite for the BrainWise friend that's listening. I'm not sure, but I would just challenge us to think about how, especially from a friendship perspective, a relationship, or even to some degree where appropriate in the work context, sharing how you feel about something creates relatability. It creates a way for people to demonstrate compassion, to demonstrate empathy. And especially in relationships, it's what creates connection, in my experience. And expressing a feeling, people can often mask that as, oh, I'm going to criticize you for whatever it is that you did. That's not actually the feeling. The feeling is, I felt hurt, or I felt betrayed, or I felt mistrusted, or I felt disrespected, or I felt sad, or whatever. The emotion that you felt as a result of the action is the vulnerability part. It's easy for any of us to sit here and say, Phil, you really pissed me off, or you really did, when you did this, I don't like it when you do that. And then they start going into, that's me being vulnerable, but it really isn't. It's if you start that conversation by saying, I was really hurt when this happened, and I just need you to know how it made me feel. That's a totally different context than saying, Phil, that what you just did, I don't like